What's up? First off, happy Black History Month. I hope you guys are learning a lot and enjoying this month, the rich culture that Black people have offered to this country. Now, welcome to episode 2 of what I'm dubbing Neighborhood Tours until I come up with a better name. Today, we're gonna explore the neighborhood of East Harlem and check out one of my favorite vegan spots that I used to go to all the time when I lived in this neighborhood because it was only walking distance away. Are you excited? I'm excited. Let's go. East Harlem, also known as Spanish Harlem or El Barrio, is a neighborhood of Upper Manhattan, New York City, roughly encompassing the area north of the Upper East Side and bounded by 96th Street to the south, 5th Avenue to the west, and East and Harlem Rivers to the east and north. Despite its name, it is generally not considered to be a part of Harlem. East Harlem, largely Italian neighborhood in the late 19th century, first part of Manhattan to be referred to as Little Italy. It was where the Genovese crime family was founded, one of the 5 families of organized crime in New York City. Today, only Pleasant Avenue remains an Italian community, but each year the residents host the Feast of Our Lady of Mount Carmel. This location being the first Italian parish in New York City and the Dancing of the Gigolo, the first Italian feast celebrated in New York. So a few quick facts about East Harlem today. It is predominantly one of the largest Hispanic neighborhoods in New York City. Matter of fact, where we're standing right now on East 110th Street and Lexington Avenue was first dubbed Spanish Harlem, this block, and then eventually grew to encompass the rest of East Harlem as the Italians moved out and the neighborhood continued to grow. And East Harlem actually was a big contributor to Latin freestyle and salsa music here in New York City. An iconic building that we should point out is El Museo del Barrio, founded by Rafael Martinez Ortiz to fill the void of Latino art in mainstream museums. The institution remains an anchor of Spanish Harlem, both serving as a place of heritage for Puerto Rican and Latino residents, as well as destinations to educate, entertain tourists, and other New Yorkers unfamiliar with the northern area. In 2019, the oldest portion of the neighborhood, the blocks of East 111th Street through 120th Street between Park and Pleasant Avenue, was listed on the National Register of Historic Places as the East Harlem Historic District. All right, so your next question, what's the vibe like today? So I lived in East Harlem for 2 years, from 2018 to 2020, and I would describe East Harlem as energetic. There's a lot going on all the time, from morning until night. There's people bustling the streets. There's definitely a lot of young professionals, college students like myself. I'm not a college student anymore, I'm a young professional like myself that live in the neighborhood because it's generally cheaper than the rest of Harlem. You just heard a horn beat, but that's just New York City in general, right? But yeah, so I would say a lot of energy, very eclectic. It might be a little on the grunge side for some people. Some people might feel like it's a little too rough, a little too up and coming. But that's just kind of the vibe of the neighborhood. It still has that grunge, that culture, and it's definitely very New York in all that it offers. So that's the vibe of the neighborhood today. So I gave you a little bit of history on East Harlem, about the neighborhood, you're digging the culture, the vibe of it a little bit. So now you're thinking, what can I get for my money? Now, East Harlem has definitely been affected by gentrification, and a lot of that has happened over the last 10 years. Average prices of condos have gone from $400,000 to $1.1 million. Like this building behind me, which is across from Central Park, a 2-bedroom will run you about $1.5 million. But if you got the cash, interest rates are low, it's probably still a good opportunity for you to buy. Now, if you're not ready to buy or you're coming to New York for the first time to live out your dream and you're looking for a rental, that's awesome, because right now, if you pull up Street Easy, you can find 1-bedrooms on the market in East Harlem as low as $1,500 a month. That's awesome, especially if you don't have a ton of money and you're coming to New York to make your dreams happen. You definitely don't want to pay too much money for rent, and that's pretty awesome. Take advantage of it right now in 2021 and be close to Central Park. That's dope. Okay, now we've arrived at my favorite part of the video, the food part. Now we're about to check out one of my favorite vegan restaurants in East Harlem that I used to go to all the time when I lived here 2 years ago. I spent so much money there because it was walking distance from my apartment. So I'm about to head uptown, 125th Madison, Uptown Veg. Let's go. All right, so now we're standing right outside of Uptown Veg on 125th between Madison and Park Avenue. Like I said, I used to go here all the time. There's a lot of, let me just show you. Let me just stop talking about it and show you how this food looks and how good it tastes. What's up? Just driving to the music. The juice bar guy's not here. So look, all this food right here. You got vegan pepper steak. You got beans. You got this pasta thingy. I don't usually get the pasta because I make pasta at home. But you got vegan chicken legs. You got beans and carrots. Like, there's a mix of Caribbean-inspired flavors in the dishes as well, which is it's pretty good, and it's pretty eclectic dishes as well.
Hey guys, how can I help you today?
I'm doing well. Trying to figure out what I'm gonna get. Trying to get. All right, I appreciate it. You got rice and peas. Rice and peas. You know, that's what we call it in Jamaica. If you're Hispanic, arroz y frijoles. Did I say that right? I did 2 years of Spanish and I still can't speak it. Ooh, you got the barbecue chicken, vegan mac and cheese right here. And this is my favorite right here, the stir-fried chicken. So, my man, let me get a small. Let me get a small. Rice and peas. Let's see, let me get the rice and peas. I want to try this, the pepper steak. Yeah, let me get some of that right there. Ooh, what's this?
That is the stew eggplant.
Stew egg. Let me get some of that stew eggplant. It's actually good. This is the only time I ever eat eggplant, is stew eggplant from here, because the flavors are to die for. All right, and then can I get one barbecue chicken leg, and then some of the vegan mac and cheese, and then the stir-fry steak, and that'll be all.
That's all? That's all?
No, and I'm gonna get that, and then that's all right there. I can't fit any more in this small dish. As you know, yeah, that'd be awesome. Thank you so much. Look at that beautiful plate right there. Ooh. Thank you, you've been generous amounts in that. I love it, you gotta love. As you noticed, I didn't order any vegetables in there. I'm gonna eat a salad with it when I get home, probably later, maybe. Now, right here, you got all the pastries and treats. You got the vegan patties, you got the turnovers, you got the breads and everything. Ooh, it's good. Excuse me, do you have soy chicken patty? Sorry, excuse me. Do you have a soy chicken patty? Can I get one, please? Thank you. You guys would remember from the last week's video, we got patties as well. They sell them here too, to die for. Crust is amazing, so flaky. Ooh. You don't need to warm it up. Thank you. Oh, hold on. Check out the vegan cheesecake, which I must get. Today's blueberry flavor. It's probably one of the best vegan cheesecake, apart from the one that I make, that I've had from any other restaurant, really. Honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. And this cheesecake right here as well. Thank you. Then you got some soursop, which is a really good drink. Gives you a lot of energy. Classic peanut punch right here. I'm not gonna get this today though, because that's just too much money. All right. You guys take card? Yeah, okay. Thank you. Woo. Let's see. Woo. So, all right, look at that. Look at that vegan mac and cheese, vegan stir fry, the rice and peas on the bottom. This is so good. I'm gonna eat this whole thing too and be very satisfied after. so you guys can hear me. But yeah, I used to come here all the time. This is like 20-something dollars I just paid for this. Now imagine coming here like 3 times a week. So maybe you not want to move to this neighborhood because you might spend too much money, because after you taste this food and realize how good it is, you're gonna be like, I gotta get this every single day. And I had a small breakfast, so I'm gonna face this. But this Uptown Veg, like, the food is worth it. You should come here. Even if you're not gonna move to East Harlem, come to the neighborhood, check it out. It's well worth the money. The vegan cheesecake, if you're a cheesecake head like I am, the vegan patties you can get here too that we got from Uptown Juice Bar. I know you see the themes of these names, Uptown Juice Bar, Uptown Veg, because we're uptown. Uptown's where you want to be, baby. So I'm gonna enjoy this food and I'll see you in the next video.